Welcome into Sports Zone, everyone. Happy Thursday to you. I'm Sports Director Matt Dowell, and we've got a special show for you guys tonight because South Carolina women's basketball star Te-Hina Paopao is in the house joining me for tonight's show. South Carolina with an off day today, while the rest of the SEC battles it out. Te-Hina, thanks for joining the show. I know you got a busy schedule, so we appreciate you coming on Sports Zone tonight.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me.
So on a night like this, when you guys aren't playing on a Thursday, are you just like taking in all the basketball? Do you watch all the games, or do you kind of get away from it and not watch any of it and just kind of wait for the results to roll in?
I like to relax and just stay away from basketball and just, do schoolwork. We just started school this week, so, do schoolwork and just relax in bed and just chill.
It's interesting, you guys are student athletes at the end of the day. A lot of people only see you on the court, but what is it like balancing everything between the school, the play, all the NIL deals, everything that you guys have to battle every day?
Being a senior and being with experience, I kind of know how to balance everything out. So it's just been fun and taking one day at a time.
On Sunday, or Monday, I should say, you guys had a Monday game this week. You guys took on the Kentucky Wildcats, a 62-point win. I don't know if you guys saw that coming. We did not. Kentucky has given South Carolina a lot of good battles in the past. What was clicking so well on Monday night?
Everyone was just ready to play. Everyone wanted to play, and we had each other's back, and we were just ready to go out there and put on a show for the fans.
When you guys see everything that goes on in the SEC, every team is good. There's upsets all the time. Are you guys kind of on more alert in conference play, knowing that anyone can win on any given day? Yeah,
there's really no teams you can take a day off of. So we just got to come in and be ready to play every night and just play our game and be who we are and do everything we can to get the win.
I know everyone was talking on Monday about Ashlyn Watkins and that dunk heard round the nation on Monday night. Dawn was saying, though, you guys are kind of getting used to it. What's it like for you guys to watch Ashlyn dunk day in and day out? And I don't know, can she do it more often?
No, watching it in the game was crazy. I didn't think she was going to do it, but when she went for it, it was crazy. CLA was wild. The fans were loud. We were coming back on defense, and you couldn't hear anything but the fans cheering. So it was really cool to see that in the game, but we're used to it in practice. So just be able to see it in a game is really cool.
From your perspective, you're shooting 56.8% from three this season. How do you get into a good rhythm from shooting behind the arc?
My teammates, they find me, and they trust me that I'll knock it down for them, and just being in the lab every day after practice, before practice, and just being able to, get in the game and be ready to take those shots.
You've hit so many clutch three-pointers this season as well. In those moments, do you kind of know, all right, I'm going to go for it here, or is it just kind of feeling it out in those moments of if you get an opening?
I'm just feeling it out because I know that I practiced it multiple times and knowing that it's going to come to me and knock it down for my team and just having them be able to trust me that I'll knock it down for them.
Do you remember the first time you shot a three-pointer in your life?
No, I don't. I really don't know.
But obviously you've been shooting threes for a long time. So what does it take to be a consistent three-point shooter?
Just being in the lab every day and wanting to get better and just doing the fundamentals and always doing what got you there.
You obviously transferred here from Oregon. You've had such an immediate impact. Transferring is a big decision. So when you left Oregon, what was it that you were looking for in your next chapter?
Looking for a program that could challenge me and get me to the big stage, which was March Madness and getting to the national championship. And I know South Carolina can do that. So I'm just really blessed and grateful that they were able to do that.
And have you found what you've been looking for here in Columbia?
Oh, absolutely.
What is it? What is so special about this program for you, and why has it been such a good fit?
Everything's professional here. They carry themselves really professionally and on and off the court. So just be able to have that and carry that is just an amazing thing to have.
I know you've got a big family, and I know that they travel well. They come to support you all over the country. First of all, how big is your family? I mean, how many people are kind of around supporting you at the games here in Columbia?
I have a lot, but mostly my brother and my uncle, so you'll see them a lot.
And how important is that support for you day in and day out, on and off the court?
It's amazing. It's a blessing to have, and I just want to thank my brothers for doing that and, putting a pause to their life and being able to come to Columbia with me and just be able to be far from home. And, I'm really grateful for that, and not a lot of people have that. So I'm just really blessed to have them in my corner.
I know when I talk about those clutch moments in games, you've talked about how you are mentally ready for those moments. You're mentally ready to kind of grind it out and be the leader of this team. How do you prepare mentally for games? How do you get ready? What's your routine? How do you do all that?
I pray, always give glory to God, and just be able to have Him help me and put my faith in Him and trust Him that He'll give me a great game, and just being able to be safe from injury and praying for everyone in the game, and just being able to trust Him that He's going to help me succeed.
I know off the court, social media is such a big part of your life, and you and Tessa Johnson have been doing a lot of TikToks, a lot of dancing. First of all, what's your relationship like with Tessa?
Tessa, she keeps me young. I'm not even that old, but she just keeps me young, and it's just amazing to be around her. She's a bright person. She's amazing. She's always smiling, laughing, so just being able to be around her is just really fun.
And how long does it take you guys to learn those dances and get the TikToks perfect?
Well, it takes a while. She usually sends them like a couple of days before so we can work on it. But it's usually me who takes a while because she's so, energetic and young, so she can get it right away.
Look, I think I'm about 10 years older than you, so you're making me feel ancient over here, all right? And her game has really been clicking the past few weeks. How excited are you for her potential with this program?
Oh, she's going to be a star, star in the making. She's just amazing shooter, amazing player, so I'm just really proud to see that she's coming to become the player that she wants to be. So she just got to take one day at a time.
I talked to you in Paris after the opening win of the season. The team was clicking then, but how have you guys grown in the last 2 months since that trip in Paris?
Oh man, we've grown so much. Wow, Paris was the last time.
I don't know if it's the last time I talked to you, but I did talk to you in Paris, and it's already been 2 months, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, it has been, but the team is they're great people, great players on and off the court, and just having that chemistry and relationship with each and every one of them is just really fun to have, and that makes it more fun to be on the court with them.
Is it harder 2 months later? In Paris, your team was so new. There were so many new pieces. Everyone was kind of like, wow, just right out the gate, dropping 100 points. Now the word's kind of out. There's more film on you guys. Do you guys think that it's harder? I don't know the right way to phrase this, but do you guys think that teams now have a better way of preparing for you guys than maybe they did 2 months ago?
Oh yeah, for sure. I would hope they'd have some film on us, but every day we work on things that we can work on and get better at, and just improve on that, and we come in with the mentality that we got to get better.
As we look ahead to Sunday, you guys go to College Station to take on Texas A&M. They're 14-3 this season, 2-2 in SEC play. Obviously beat Tennessee at home a couple of days ago. What do you see from the Aggies this season, and what challenges do they present on Sunday?
We honestly haven't done anything about them just yet. Today was our day off, so we're going to work on them with this weekend. But I know the guard, India Rogers, I played with her at Oregon. So I know she's a really good shooter and high volume. And then you have Barker, who's a really good player. So we're just going to go in there, follow our scout, follow the film, and prepare the plan.
And I know that you guys are focused on the Aggies, but since you're here, I got to ask you about the game a week from today. You're going to go to Baton Rouge, play LSU in a battle of the last 2 national champions. College game day is going to be there. It's going to be a lot of hype. First of all, just how good is this matchup for the game of women's basketball?
It's a great matchup. It's going to bring so much coverage to women's basketball than it already has with everything else. But it's just going to be a great game, a great atmosphere to play in, and I'm excited for everyone to watch us. And
how do you see that matchup with LSU a week from today?
It's going to be a great matchup. We're just really excited to play them and play at LSU and play in front of those fans, and It's going to be a loud crowd for sure.
Yeah, hustle environment in Baton Rouge. College game day is going to be in the house. It should be a lot of fun. Well, those are all of my questions for you, but Te-Hina is staying with us a little bit longer because I asked the fams, the die-hard fan base of your team, if they have any questions for Te-Hina, so we're going to answer some fam questions when Sports Zone returns. Welcome back to Sports Zone, everyone. I'm Sports Director Matt Dowell, joined alongside South Carolina women's basketball star Te-Hina Paopao here on Sports Zone. I asked her a lot of questions a few minutes ago, but now we got to answer some fam questions. On Twitter, I asked fams if they had any questions for you since they knew you were coming on the show. So are you ready to get into what the fams want to know?
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right. Well, David Hopkins wants to know, what does the ceiling look like for this team, and how do you want to play a role in that?
That's a good question.
The fams are very knowledgeable.
Yeah,
they got
they're
good
really
questions.
they're very engaged. I found that out. The ceiling's very high. I mean, we're just gonna attack each game, each practice like it's our last one, and just prepare for anything that comes at us. And a role in that, I just gotta be who I am and keep being the leader that I know I could be, and just come in with the mentality that we gotta get better and improve.
All right, let's keep the fam questions rolling. Artea wants to know, since arriving in South Carolina, what personal improvements have you seen in yourself the most?
Wow, another good one.
I know. They know what they're doing. I need to get them on the show and ask them questions.
Personal improvements would have to be just being able to be more talkative and creating more relationships with those around me, and just being able to use my knowledge and pass it along with those young ones, because I know our team is really young. So I just got to keep pouring into their lives and being who I am, like I said earlier. Yeah,
it can't be easy being a transfer coming into a program and being one of the leaders. I mean, I think you've adapted to that role pretty well. At Jane Doe 16 wants to know, speaking of the fams, what was the reaction when you heard the fams for the first time?
Oh man, it was amazing.
I guess it would have been in Paris, right? Would have been your first kind of experience?
I mean, it was basically a home game in Paris, yeah. But it was awesome. And then first time playing at CLA, couldn't even describe it. It was an amazing feeling.
I know the fans have a reputation, but when you actually play in front of 16,000, 18,000 people, what is that actually like when you have all of that on top of you? Because the CLA is a huge arena.
Yeah. No, it's loud. It gets really loud, and it just pumps us up more, even more. So it's just really fun environment to play in, and the fans are awesome.
50 straight home wins for South Carolina over 3 years since you guys have lost a game at the CLA. Pretty incredible. Well, Darren Garcia wants to know, what have you enjoyed about the campus and your education at South Carolina?
All the walking miles that I've accumulated. The campus is really big, and just walking everywhere, getting me in shape.
So it helps with the conditioning for game day? Nice. Well, Carmelo James wants to know, this is about Coach Staley. What's something that surprised you about Dawn Staley?
Nothing really surprised me. I mean, Coach Staley is very professional. She's an amazing person to have in my corner, and she's just been amazing. And I'm really grateful to have her.
Would you say what you see is what you get with Coach Staley?
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much. Well, Jeremy Bontemps wants to know, how has South Carolina prepared you for the league?
So far, defensively, it's improved a lot, because in order for you to play, you got to play defense. So defense is a mindset, and when you have your mindset, you're going to play defense. So it has improved a lot, and I'm still working on that.
All right, lastly, this is kind of the big one. I had a couple of people ask this. Speaking of the WNBA, they want to know, is there any chance you will play college ball for another year? You know the fans are always looking at the past, the present, and the future. So any chance you're going to stay around for one more year?
We're going to see about that. We're just worried about Texas A&M on Sunday, and we're just going to get that rolling.
All right, that's the professional answer right there. Well, Te-Hina, thank you so much for coming on Sports Zone. I know you got a busy schedule, but thanks for joining our show. We really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me.
All right, coming up next, Te-Hina Paopao was in the house tonight, and we're going to continue our women's basketball coverage as our Amanda Poole went to Camden High School to check out Gamecock recruit and commit Joyce Edwards. We're going to head to Camden when Sports Zone returns.
If you want to stay up to date with this story and much more, subscribe to our WACH FOX YouTube page. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss an update.